What's up, good people? Precious Shate here. Listen, I'm coming to you with day 5 of the February Reset Challenge. Go back and watch all the videos because they were good. And thank you guys who will watch this and share this out. This challenge is going to be good. It's for anyone, really. It's for everybody because we're all guilty of this. We do it all the time. Like, we all set these goals for ourselves at the beginning of the year. A lot of us set them. Most of us set them for the new year. But we also set goals. Like, I know for myself personally, there have been times when I was like, okay, on Sunday or Monday, I'm going to start this diet or this workout routine. And it's like, why do we wait? So we did talk about that on day 1. On day 2, we talked about, just go back and watch the replays. They're good and they're going to help you. Day 5, which is today, it happens to be the first Sunday in February, and I want to talk to you about the importance of being intentional. We're going to talk about the importance of being intentional for the next several days, but today our focus for being intentional is setting ourselves up for success. And what I mean by that is Sunday is the beginning of the week, right? Like, it's the first day of the week. It's the day that, generally speaking, most of us don't have to work. It's a day that is of rest. If you're following like the actual Sabbath week, then Saturday is the day of rest. But Sunday for most of us is a day that we have taken on as our Sabbath, and so it's a day of rest. And I definitely have been resting today, but I definitely will not go into next week without having a plan. So what I mean about being intentional and setting yourself up for success is, you should have at least thought about your vision and written it down, or at least started to think about some of the things that you want. But you do know some of the short-term goals that you already set for yourself. And so it's a day of the week that you can start to set your intentions to make sure that you are putting yourself in alignment with your goals and dreams. What I do every Sunday is I kind of look at the week before. I review what I was successful at, what I was unsuccessful at, and I start to think about a plan of how I could be more successful in the next week. And then I definitely look at my calendar for the week to see what it is that I have scheduled and know what it is that I can accept, take on, and what I can't take on. The important thing about being intentional and setting yourself up for success is if you already have taken a look at what your time is going to be able to afford you, it's easier for you to set up boundaries and decide what you absolutely don't want to do, and what you just don't have time for. Because a lot of times we say yes to a lot of things simply because because it's a habit, right? Like, say your friend wants to go, I don't know, have drinks at $2 Tuesdays, if that's still a thing. And generally speaking, like, you would say, yeah, because, you like to have a drink, you like to kick it, you like to party or whatever. But if you have already paid attention to your Wednesday and you know what type of a condition that you need your mind and your body in for something specific, say you have a speaking engagement or a job interview, or maybe you have a parent-teacher conference in the morning, and you want to be at your best, right? And so what I mean by being intentional is not only mapping your time out, but mapping out how you want to feel, what you want to look like, what kind of energy level that you want to have. Does the thing that the person is going to ask you to do with your time line up with what it is that you want to do? Is it a time waster? Is it a distraction? So I want you to take some time today and set your intentions for the week. And what I mean by that is look back at your vision. And if you haven't written the vision yet and you don't have the document, I think there's 2 people I still need to send the document to because I got inboxes late. Get the document, send me your email address inside of my inbox. But get the document and start to think about it. Today, I actually was going to share part of the story of my dream life, but I ended up having to drive to come and pick up my son, so I don't have the ability to do that. But I will probably, before the end of this day, will I do that? I don't want to lie. Tomorrow is about being intentional as well. I will probably do a separate video on the vision for my life inside of YouTube tomorrow. I'll probably do it live, and I'll probably do it in the evening. So, because I want you guys to know, like, these things that I'm telling you, they're not anything that I'm telling you that I don't know for a fact that work. So yeah, be intentional. Set your intentions for the week. Set your goals, like your to-do list for the week. Make sure that whatever you say yes to lines up with not only your time schedule, but it lines up with the way that you want to feel and the goals that you are heading toward in the next week and in all of 2022. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I love you, and you can't do anything about it. Share this video. It's going to help your friends.